going to go ahead and get started. To my left, I have Gale, the first place finisher in tonight's 50-meter free, and Margaret Hoelzer, winner of tonight's 200-meter backstroke and broke the world record. So the mic's over there. Please raise your hands, and we'll get started.
Hi, Garrett. Can you tell us how you feel about taking on Eamon Sullivan and Aline Bernard now in Beijing? And have you raced them? Have you had any memorable races with them?
I've never raced them. I'm excited to race them, though. I've watched the video of those guys, and I'm just excited about how I'm swimming right now and looking forward to Beijing, getting a chance to swim fast and better my times and, swim my own race, and hopefully that'll get in there for a gold medal. I know those guys are going to be good. Obviously, they're some of the fastest guys in the world. Eamon is the fastest guy in the world. In the 50, I don't even know who holds the world record in the 100. I think he might. It's going to be great racing those guys. But this is actually going to be the first time I've raced individually in an international meet, so I'm excited about that as well.
Margaret, an hour ago you were speechless and in awe. Now, an hour later, now that it's settled in, what's going through your mind?
Not a lot, not a whole lot more. I think I'm still pretty speechless, to be honest. I don't know. I think I'm really excited about the next month. I think there's still something left, and and we have a month of training, and in a month we'll see what happens. But I'm really, really excited about getting another opportunity to do all this again.
Garrett, did you expect to have such a successful meet, and how can you explain that?
You always come in. If you don't expect to have a good meet, you're not going to swim fast, I think. And, I trained hard all year. I really watched my nutrition the most this year than I ever have. And, I was really confident in my swimming, wanted to go best times. I knew if I swam fast and went best times that, those were going to be in the ball game to get in the top 2 spots in both events. And I was just happy that I could swim fast. And, someone asked me how fast I can go, and I really had no idea how fast I can go, I don't really want to set a limit on it. I don't think anyone does. But it's great to come out here and win both and, keep my confidence high and go into Beijing with, some goals and some expectations of swimming fast and winning some medals.
Margaret, what kind of rivalry do you have with Kristen Coventry, and do you expect her to be coming back at that record in Beijing?
Absolutely. I definitely think that this probably motivated her, and I imagine she's going to be training really hard the next month, as will I. And I think we have a very friendly, very healthy rivalry. We were roommates one year in college, and we swam together for 5 years. So we definitely have a little inside knowledge about, each one of us. And, the last, 7 years now, I think, we've always had fun competing, and I definitely think that, like I said, it's certainly a friendly rivalry, but a good Lord, I can't even talk, rivalry nonetheless. And like I said, I'm excited about racing her. I always love racing her. She brings out the best in me. So hopefully she feels the same.
Garrett, going into the race, a lot of people's eyes were on Gary and on Cullen and on Ben, and maybe you were overshadowed a little bit. Was it easier for you to swim from that position, or would you prefer to share a little bit more of the spotlight?
Honestly, the spotlight doesn't really matter to me. I'm going there to swim my own race, and what those guys do. I saw that cape Gary wore when he walked into the ready room, and I just looked at it, and part of me thought, wow, that's awesome. I don't know that I could pull that off. And also, I thought maybe this guy is just a genius. He's wearing that to psych us all out, and he's going to come in here and break the world record. But yeah, who the spotlight is on really doesn't matter to me. I'm going to swim the same way. I'm going to do the same thing, and just try and swim fast and stick to my game plan.
Margaret, do you think that Kirsty is your main opponent on the 200 back?
I would say right now she's probably the main component. I definitely think Manadu will be there, and the Japanese girls are always fast. So, I definitely think there's a couple people from around the world and various places to look out for.
Garrett, how much did having already made the team help, right here, having already made the team help you relax coming into this race, and how much did that affect the race itself?
Not at all. Not at all. You know, I was happy after the 100, but, you know, Ed Reese, he's coached a lot of great guys before, and, you know, he doesn't let you take that momentum or take that high. You know, he says, good race, you know, get in the warm-down pool, warm down, get ready for your next race. And, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, the pressure must be off you, you're done with the 100 free. You know, I knew I wanted to have a good 50, and I took it one race at a time. And, you know, I think the pressure is good. You know, I think I was a little more relaxed for the final of the 50 just because it's a drag race. You don't even get tired. So, I mean, it's a little bit less nerve-wracking than the 100. But either way, you know, I was just as pumped up and adrenaline full for the 50 as I was for the 100.
Take one more question after this.
Garrett, Eddie said the other night that it's your very powerful kick that distinguishes you as a sprinter. Is that natural or something you've developed? How's that come about?
I think it's some of both. I can remember when I was young just having a good kick, but, you know, we've really worked on it. And, you know, since I've been there for 5 years training with Eddie, and he's always said, you know, you have the gift of the kick, and, you know, he always was like, kick, kick, kick. And, you know, I never got it. Like, in March at this meet we had at our pool, I finally understood what he said, and all I thought about was my kick in my races. And then I went up to him after the 100 free in one of the races, and I said, I know what you've been trying to tell me for 5 years. And he said, yeah, you dummy, like, of course, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So, you know, we work on it a lot. He works us really hard day in and day out, and so I think it's some of both, but, you know, I like to think it's the hard work that really pays off.
Margaret, even though he's in the room right now, why is Coach Hutchinson be a good fit for you?
I definitely think we communicate really well, and he's helped me with a lot of technique changes, and I think brought a new fun approach to swimming that I'd lost a little bit, and for me that's, I think, making this sport fun, especially when you've done it for such a long time, is the most important thing, and he definitely was able to help me find the fun in swimming again.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Garrett and Margaret.
Thank you.
Thanks.